Paella is a rice dish originally from Valencia, while non-Spaniards commonly view it as Spain's national dish. Spaniards almost unanimously considered it to be a dish from the Valencian region. Valencians, in turn, regard paella as one of their identifying symbols. It is one of the best known dishes in Spanish cuisine.
Hi, I'm Daniel Lucas.
Hello, I'm Alessandro Panatoni, and welcome to Food 101.
Food, people. Let's talk about food. Happy Easter, everyone.
That's correct. Happy Easter, yes.
Yes, it's second week of April, and Chef and I are giving you different kinds of this month of April. We started last week about pudding. Oh,
Yes.
and now, Shafi, what we gonna talk about today?
Today we're going to talk about paella.
E-
Yes.
Of course, I think this is the national anthem of the Spanish people.
Yes, from the region of Valencia.
The first time I went to Spain, Shafi, specifically in Barcelona.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness, they serve paella or paella there in a huge, humongous, what do you call this?
Frying pan.
Frying pan. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, it's so huge.
That's where the name come from, no? Paella.
Oh, from the skillet. What do you call the skillet
Yeah,
or?
practically it's paella means frying pan in Spanish, no?
Oh, okay, that'd be awesome. Because if you go to Spain or whatever part of Spain, paella is their national dish. It is national dish.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what can you say about paella, Safi?
Paella is really it's the most one of the most popular dish in Spain. You know, everybody knows paella. Well, it's tradition. It's consistent in rice and well, it depends which one you want to do. You know, but there is the marisco. It's a seafood paella. There is the mixta. It's a mix paella, and that's it. It's a rice and vegetable and chicken broth and uh, that's it. And we can put some saffron, of course, because it's got to be yellow anyway. The color, yes.
Yes. So, Safi, there's a specific rice that we're gonna use for paella.
Well, in most paella is cooked with the bomba rice. The bomba rice,
Oh,
it's a specific, it's a short grain. You know, it's cultivated especially in Spain. That's what they
oh,
make the paella. But you know, you can use any kind of rice you want at the end.
yes,
Eventually
yes, and
to make easy at home, eh?
yes, definitely. If Italian people have risotto, or like they use for risotto for arborio, or what kind of rice growing in Italy,
Yeah,
in Spain they have a bomba rice, which you use
that's
for
correct.
paella.
That's correct. Yes.
Yes, and the first time I taste paella, it's so good, people. Especially if it's one of a kind. The Spanish, I think, uh, one as we said, paella is the national anthem of Spain, which will say, if you're gonna taste it, you're gonna say, "Oh, delicious."
That's correct.
So,
Well, it's the way how they cook the paella anyway. It's it's cooked on the fire. It's no cook like like a rice cooker, or you put in the oven like a pilaf, or it's
traditional.
cooked on the fire. That's and and they use a specific wood too to make it nice and flavor. And yeah, it's characteristic because usually sometimes the bottom of the frying pan is always burn overcook, no?
Yes.
But it's at the end when they make it rest for when it's cooked they make it rest for 5-10 minutes, just to give the flavor to all the rice. It's fantastic, fantastic.
Yes, yes. And there's a lot of variation of paella, Shafi, right?
Yes, many kind of variation. Wow, you can use the mixed paella. It's meat and fish and and vegetable. And there is the seafood paella called marisco, and
Yeah.
it's all seafood inside, and tomato. There is, of course, you got the saffron broth, seafood broth inside, and shrimp, mussel, whatever you can put in. Anyway,
Yes. Most especially for the toppings. Oh my goodness, they put, let's say, seafoods. They put shrimp. They put scallops. They put mussels,
mm.
which is one of a kind. So can we combine, Chefy, chicken and seafoods?
Yeah, oh yes, actually they do most of the time. But I saw many times they use sometimes even rabbit on it, or what else? Let me think.
Pork. How about pork?
Ah, well, eventually, if you want to arrange by yourself, yes, sure, why not?
Yes.
What they put the sausage, the chorizo sausage, the sausage in the paella.
Spanish people love sausage. Chorizo, right,
Chorizo, yeah,
Chefy?
chorizo, yeah,
Yes.
the spicy one. Yes,
Yes, they usually put in their paella, but
yes,
they have different kinds of sausages that is not spicy, and if they put in their paella, oh my goodness, it's something else. Signifies that there is national dish. So,
yes.
Shafi, let's talk about how would you do the basic paella?
The basic paella. Well, first you need the frying pan, of course, the characteristic frying pan. And then you already start with the oil in the paella. Then
Olive oil, Shafi, right?
yeah, olive oil, olive oil.
Olive oil.
And okay, let's say Valenciana, paella Valenciana. We can put some meat, seasoning with the salt, then some green vegetable. You saute into soft. Then after that, you add some garlic if you want it. If you like the garlic, I like the garlic on it. And some tomatoes, cut tomato, some beans. You saute everything. You add some paprika, and you keep saute everything over there. Add some water with the saffron, and you can add some. The traditional Valencia ask for rosemary inside, so you can put rosemary in, and you gotta make practically you make the broth and to reduce it enough, and then you remove the rosemary, and once the flavor is infused and everything, you just add the rice and let it cook. That's it until it's nice and smooth and tasty, of course.
Yes, definitely. So, Shafi, in the process of cooking it, can I put it in the oven just like braising it or just put in the steamer? What's the
Well,
difference?
if you put in the oven, it's like you make a pilaf, but to be a paella, you must to be cooked in the opening, like not cover at all.
Mm.
But eventually, no, okay, it depends you how you're gonna do at home. We try to suggest different kind of way here, no? So, and it's good to to people to they can try. I
Yes.
tried once to make it with the rice cooker. Tell you the truth, eh?
Yes. How is
Yeah,
it?
I did my saffron rice with the broth. Instead to use water, I use saffron bouillon, and inside the rice cooker, I cook the rice in the same way. Probably the rice is coming out nice and yellow, like like a saffron rice, and then I add all the vegetable in and all the other stuff, the sausage and the masso, and make a little bit mix. It works. It works. It's no the same like sometimes you can find the crunchy part of the rice on the bottom because it's cooked over there in the frying pan. But eventually you can find a way to do it in a uh, different way at home.
Yes, definitely. So, chef, so people, if you are looking for the presentation, as chef said, you can cook in the rice cooker and transfer it to the skillet or the frying pan for your presentation, right, Chefy?
Yeah, you
And
can do that. Yes, absolutely.
yes,
Otherwise, you can try to cook in the oven too. Anyway, it's a possibility, of course.
yes. Some of the Spaniards to put a fresh tomato on the top, and then just for the garnish, because I saw it like they put shrimp, a chorizo, and fresh tomatoes on the top. The nice color of saffron.
Mm.
Oh,
I was
it's
thinking now because it's the summertime, so we are close to the summertime. Come on, no, there's no summertime yet, but we are close to summer. We are close to
good.
summer now. You
Yes.
can start to see all the barbecues coming out here. All the I can see all the neighbors here got already the barbecue out. And ready to go eventually. Wow, why don't make on the paella in the barbecue? You can find a frying pan and fit in the barbecue, and you can cook over there. It's the same thing. That's good.
Yes. It's simple, but
Yeah,
they said delicious.
absolutely. I think it's gonna be uh, make all the neighbors feel like they want to come for dinner at your house after.
It said it's one of, let's say, fancy dish of Spanish cuisine.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, so you can choose any kind of variation. We can do chicken, you can do beef if you want, you can do lamb if you want.
Yes, absolutely. Why not?
And of course, the most popular one, seafood.
Oh
And
yes.
if you are a vegan, you can do vegetarian too. And instead
Actually, when
of
I
the,
was in Japan, I was doing the vegetarian one. It's very, very good.
so how you do it, Jeffy? What
Oh,
kind of
well, it's the
vegetable?
same process like a regular paella, but you just take off all the meat and fish, and then you just add more vegetable, peppers, mushroom, whatever you can put in zucchini too if you want it. Yeah, and as many vegetables you can put in, it's yeah, fantastic. It's good. It's good. I really
Yes.
I really like it. The guests will love it too.
Yes, if you are thinking about your budget and you cannot buy the bomber rice, any kind of rice you can use it. Most
Yes,
spec-
absolutely.
most especially, well, can we use arborio, Chefy, for
Yes, you
paella?
can. Yes, sure. Why not?
Don't put too much water on it. Tomato is not sticky.
Yeah, well, it's not the perfect rice for the paella, but it's always a good variation to use. It's no big deal. Like for home, it's fantastic. It's still good.
Yes, even brown rice, people.
Yes, yes, of course. Why
That
not?
that's for perfect for paella, the brown rice,
Mm.
because not that sticky and it's light for if you're cooking it, and they are not stick together. It's good for if you put for the toppings like seafoods and any kind of toppings you want. So, Chevy, before we go on, let's shout out to the people listening in, of course, people listening in the happiest country in the world. Number two happiest country in the world is Denmark. And
Hello, Denmark.
yes, hello, Denmark. Thank you for listening to us because this podcast is empowering happiness all over the world.
Yes,
Right, Chevy? So,
we are so happy.
we're spreading the happiness of the world. So, thank you, Denmark, for listening to us because in capital region, we got 75% audience share, Chevy.
Wow,
And
fantastic.
and Central Jutland 17%, and of course in South Denmark we got 8% audience share.
Wow,
So
fantastic.
thank you, Denmark, for supporting this podcast, because this podcast is created to empower different kind of cuisine in the world, interviews, and of course happiness.
Yes.
Spreading happiness all over the world. So, Shafi, what else we can say about paella or paella?
I will say, we can, some people like the cuttlefish, they can add some nice uh, the ink from the squid ink, and they can make a
Oh,
black paella. Why
oh,
not? Yeah, actually,
wow.
there is in Spain the arroz negre.
Oh, yes.
It's yes, it's the black paella. It's
Yes.
made
It,
with the ink, the squid ink.
yes. Another variation, people. You,
Yes,
it's something else that you need to experience, because black paella is something else. It's totally black, but the taste is, I think, superb, as I say, superb, because of the ink of the squid become black. But
yes,
the same thing. It's delicious. It's so often it's so black, right, Chappy?
yes, of course, yes.
So, Shafi, what is your advice for those beginners who gonna do the paella?
They want to do paella. Well, I would suggest to get some the special rice, the bomb rice is would be the best to use. But to try at home, you can try with anything they have at home. And just don't be scared about it. Just try. And try to cook in the oven if you want it. Try to cook with the rice cooker, like I said before. I suggested, and you can try even on the stove and on the barbecue, and try until it come out good, and it don't be scared to add more vegetable or some more meat or fish, whatever you like. It's always going to become out good anyway.
Yes, don't afraid to commit mistake, people.
Of course.
On the f- on the first day that you're gonna do or cook the paella, it's better you will do the mistake, because next time you will cook again paella, you're gonna be better.
Oh yes.
As chef and I already encouraging you to commit mistake wherever you do, because these mistakes make you perfect in the process. In cooking, there's a lot of mistakes. So people out there who are want to be a cook or want to be a chef, you are not a good cook if you did not commit mistake. Right, Chevy?
Yes, that's right. And another thing, in case that people don't find the saffron, because saffron it's difficult to find sometimes, and sometimes it's expensive too, of course, because saffron is expensive. You can change it with turmeric, just to give it the color. It would be good too, anyway.
Yes, for your budget.
Yes, of
Uh,
course.
So, Chefy, for the traditional cooking of paella, how how many minutes you cook all of it, like from starting?
Well, we're talking about here maybe around all together, maybe 25 to 30 minutes is gonna need it. At the time that you're gonna get ready the broth and everything, yes, it's gonna take the half an hour most. Absolutely.
Yes,
Well, rice usually take about 20 minutes to cook. So
yes. Just add. It depends to the rice that you're cooking to,
yes,
people,
of course, yes, yes.
and the water that you put. It's supposed to be. It's like if because rice, if you're cooking rice, they need half. If the rice is, let's say, quarter of a cup, supposed to be the water is also a quarter, so that they are equal.
Mm,
And let's say your rice is higher than your water, the possibility is your rice is hard, right,
yes,
Jeffy?
absolutely.
You should be in the middle, people. If you have half rice or half cup of rice, you should have half cup of water too to make it balance.
Just
Okay.
cook a little bit of time, you know, making sure you get your broth beside and and go for.
Yes. If it's not enough, you just add.
Absolutely.
Okay, Chevy, I think that we talk about everything about paella, and we are encouraging you to do paella, people, because it's one of a kind dish of Spanish cuisine.
Yes, yes. Everybody try to make it. Absolutely.
And if you are brave enough that you want to do a better variation, except from the chef I suggested black paella.
Uh huh.
If you can do red paella or yellow paella. Is that
Oh
yellow the
yeah,
original
wow,
one?
no problem. Red, some very nice pepper, bell pepper puree will be
Yeah.
nice.
Yes. Or green paella, it's up to you people because cooking is something, it's a part of experimentation. Uh,
Yes,
Paella is something that they experiment before it become well known. Right, Chafi?
yes. The more they try, and better come out after.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Before we go on, I'm inviting you to listen to my other podcast, Book 101 Review with Krista Tremblay, award-winning author and the author of the Apocalypse Trilogy. And please do listen to my latest episode with Colin Maxos. He's writing steamy novels, people. So please do check my latest episode, Book 101 Review. What can you say about paella in five if you describe it?
Well, paella, it's one of my favorite Spanish food, and I love to make it because it's not that hard to make, and I hope everybody's gonna try at home because it's a very good dish.
Yes, it's easy to do, people. It's not advanced for the for the cook. It's for everybody.
Yeah,
Even if
because
you are first
with all
timer.
the intolerance people, they have some problem with the fish, they got some problem with the chicken, they got some problem. So you can arrange very
Yes.
very easy way the paella for everybody. So that's good.
Yes. So once again, thank you so much for supporting this podcast. And as the month of April, we give you different kind of dish coming from different parts of different countries in the world.
Yes.
So last week we talked about Putin, and the second week we talk about paella or paella, and next week we're gonna surprise you for another dish that, well,
From your country is coming. I think I'm gonna support you on the other one next week.
yes. Okay, so tune in for our next episode next week because our uh, discussion is now far away from our routine. This for second episode we talk about Italian cuisine, but now for our third season we talk about different dishes all over the world.
Fantastic.
Okay,
Moriban people.
see you soon.
Bye bye.